Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please take your seats and turn your mobile phones into silent mode as the event will begin shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and welcome to the official draw for the AFC Cup 2015 group stage. My name is Michelle Lee and I will be your MC for today. And on behalf of the AFC, I would like to thank you all for joining us today as this event, this draw in specific, assumes greater significance with the addition of more countries to this competition. And now I have the pleasure of introducing AFC General Secretary Dr. Alex Susay, AFC Deputy General Secretary Dr. Windsor John, and Head of Football, World Sport Group, East Asia, Mr. Simon Thompson. As many countries have been elevated to this competition, the excitement is surely building up for this draw. And now, to start off the draw, we would like to present to you the highlights of the AFC Cup 2014. And now it is my honor to invite onto the stage AFC General Secretary Dr. Alex Susay to deliver his opening address.
Thank you, Michelle. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to the AFC draw for 2015. And I'm sure all of you are happy to be here. Are you all happy to be here? Wonderful. Today, it is an amazing day. I see many of you here. I think it's one of the most populous audience that I've seen in the last draw. With me today, we are happy to have with us Mr. Simon Thompson, Head of Football East Asia World Sports Group, Deputy General Secretary Dr. Windsor John, distinguished representatives from our dear clubs in the AFC Cup. Again, I say it is a populous audience because we have the President's Cup and the AFC Cup teams merged for next year. Isn't that amazing? On behalf of the AFC President, His Excellency Sheikh Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa, who has always been a keen supporter and a fan for the club competition, has always stressed that club competition is the nucleus of development of football in your country. What a year 2014 was. Wasn't it a great year? It was a remarkable year for the AFC Cup. The AFC Cup has come a long way, ladies and gentlemen, it has come a long way. And today, as I said, we are merging the President's Cup and the AFC Cup, and we have more teams. We have a broader base, and that augurs well for the development of club football in Asia. The year 2014 also witnessed remarkable matches, a lot of excitement, a lot of passion, a lot of fans, television, commercial. We have recorded a lot of goals in terms of the popularity of the AFC Cup in 2014, and that augurs really well for club football. In 2014, we have also seen some emerging countries. Hong Kong, for instance, came a long way. After a long gap, they came a long way to the semi-finals, and that was a remarkable semi-final. And we have Indonesia playing with Qatar in the semi-final. And I was there in Dubai when we witnessed the final of the AFC Cup this year, and it was a great final. Two clubs, traditional rivals, and it was a fantastic final, and I'm sure all of you have seen the final. Qatar is here, Erbil is here. Congratulations for winning the championship, and that's a great honor and pride for Asian football. To all our clubs here, we want to thank you for being the participants for next year's edition. And we also want to thank you for the contribution that you have made in 2014. It helped develop club football, as I mentioned to you. The standards of football, the technical standards was very good. The standards were much more higher than what we have seen last year. We have seen a lot of great footballing, great refereeing, new coaches being registered, new coaches coming into the field to take a broad step into the development of football in Asia. We have also seen the traditional teams in West Asia. The West Asia has been always dominating the AFC Cup. We seldom see the teams from East Asia emerging. When will an East Asia team come to the final? Let's wait. Hopefully 2015 will be a year of more excitement, more passion, and more enthusiasm. The interest is beginning to grow. The excitement is beginning to grow. And I'm sure in your own country, you are continuing to develop club football. AFC is also putting a lot of resources, enhancing different areas and different levels to ensure that we bring the level to a respected level. And this also augurs well for the national team. Having said this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're looking forward to the draw for the new season. The new season will be another exciting season for all of us. And I hope all of you will prepare your teams, ensure that you have the best team prepared for the new season. And the new season will be much more interesting with more teams from the base. And we wish you all, on behalf of the AFC, we wish you a remarkable 2015 AFC Cup. And having said that, it's my great honor and pleasure to now thank you very much for coming to the AFC, to Kuala Lumpur, to witness the draw, which will be done in any moment. And wish you well, and wish you good luck, and a very happy new year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alex, for your kind words. And indeed, the dominance of West Asia continued in the competition in the year 2014, and thrilling to see what 2015 has in store for us. And now I would like to invite AFC Head of Club Competitions, Mr. Kelly Sataraj, to explain the draw process and, of course, to conduct the draw.
Thank you, Michelle. Good afternoon, Dato' Alex Hussein, AFC General Secretary, Dato' Winsor John, AFC Deputy General Secretary, Mr. Simon Thompson, Head of Football, World Sports Group East Asia, distinguished guests, members of media, ladies and gentlemen. Before I move on to the draw principle and to conduct the draw, I would like to first take you through the entries of the AFC Cup. We have the entries from the West. We have countries from Oman, Bahrain, Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, Tajikistan, and Nepal. And we have the ranking of the member association. We have from the East, clubs from Maldives and Philippines. So before I conduct the draw, let me first take you through to the draw principle. The first draw principle will be country protection. The second principle will be a club from a higher rank member association placed at the later stage of the AFC Cup preliminary and playoff stage. Clubs will be divided into 3 groups of 4, which classify them into 3 different preliminary rounds and playoff based on the MA ranking. First 4 clubs ranked 9 to 12 will be placed in the playoff stage, followed by the second 4 clubs ranked 13 to 16, which will be placed in the preliminary round 2, and thereafter, the 4 lowest ranked clubs will be placed in the preliminary round 1. At the preliminary round and playoff stage, a club from a higher rank MA play against a club from the lower rank MA, and the club from a higher rank MA will then host this match. Clubs which share the stadiums will not play its home match on the same day. With that, we have now the playoff match. As you can see, for preliminary round 1, we have 4 clubs receive a bye, and this will take them through to the preliminary round 2, and they will face the clubs that already qualify for preliminary round 2 based on the MA ranking. And all these matches will be played on the 10th of February. And the winner of this preliminary round 2 will then qualify to the playoff stage that will be played on the 17th February. And for the East, we have 3 teams based on the MA ranking that receive the bye. And we have only 1 playoff match, that is playoff match number 4, between Mazia Sports Recreation from Maldives versus Ceres LaSalle from Philippines. So now let us begin with the draw for the West. We have here in pot 1 3 MAs that receive 2 slots for the group stage. There will be Iraq, Kuwait, and Jordan. So to start off with the draw, I will now draw a ball from pot 1, and the league champion of this first drawn MA will go into position A1, while the remaining club will go into position B2. The first MA drawn, we have Jordan. And Jordan will be represented by Al-Withad or Tats Rats Club. And they will move to position A, they will fill position A1. And the second club from Jordan, Al Jazeera, qualified for the AFC Cup for the first time. and they will go into position B2. The next MA will be drawn. We have Iraq. Iraq will be represented by Al-Shorta that will occupy position B1. Al-Shorta won the Iraqi League title for the 4th time this year. And the second club from Iraq, Arbil, finished runners-up in the AFC Cup 2014. They will take the position C2. And the next MA we have Kuwait. Kuwait will be represented by the defending champion, Qadsia SC, and Qadsia SC will occupy position C1. The second club will present Kuwait is Kuwait SC. Kuwait SC will take position D2. Based on draw principle, the club from Oman and Bahrain will be drawn into position D1 and D2 respectively. We have club from Oman, Al Nahda and Suwaid. And Bahrain, Rifa or Manama. So the first drawn club will occupy position D1. There will be club from Bahrain, Rifa. Bahrain Premier League champion for the 11th time last season. The next club will occupy position A2. That will be Al Nahda. They won the Oman Pro League for the 3rd time in 2014. Next, we'll move on to the next draw. Based on the draw principle, club from Syria and Lebanon will be placed into position A3 and D3 respectively as country protection. And this is due to the playoff clubs from Syria and Lebanon that might occupy position D4, the club from Syria, and A4, the club from Lebanon. We have club from Syria, Al-Wahda. The Syrian Premier League winners were also the 2004 AFC Cup runners-up, will take the position A3. And we have the club from Lebanon, Nijmeh, will occupy the position D3. Based on the draw principle again, Club from Palestine and Tajikistan will be drawn into position B3 and C3 respectively. We have club from Palestine, Wat Al Nas, club from Tajikistan, FC Istiklol, the first country drawn will take position B3. It is Wat Al Nas from Palestine. They will be the first Palestine team to play in the AFC Cup group stage. And the next club will occupy position C3, FC Istiklol. Tajikistan champion will make their debut in the AFC Cup group stage. Based on the draw principle, club from playoff 4, club from playoff 3, and winner of playoff 1 and 2 will be positioned to A4, B4, C4, and D4 respectively as country protection. We have winner 4, they will occupy position A4. We have the winner of playoff 3, will occupy position B4. We have the playoff winner playoff 1 that will occupy position C4. And we have the winner of playoff 2 that will occupy position D4. With this, we have concluded the groups in the West, and now let's move on to the group in the East. We have here in pot 2, we have 6 member associations with 2 slots allocated to them. We have here Indonesia, Hong Kong, Myanmar, Malaysia, India, Singapore. So the first drawn MA, the clubs will take position E1 and the next club will take position F2. The first MA drawn, India. India will be represented by Bengaluru that will take position E1. And the second club representing India, East Bengal. They will occupy position F2. You draw the next MA. We have MA, that is Hong Kong. Hong Kong will be represented by Kichi, They will occupy position F1. And the second club representing Hong Kong, South China. They will occupy position G2. We will draw the next MA. We have Myanmar. Myanmar will be represented by Yada Narbonne. They will occupy position G1. And the second club representing Myanmar, Ayeyawadi United, they won the MFF Cup this year. That will occupy position H2. We'll draw the next MA. We have here Indonesia. Indonesia will be represented by Persib Bandung, the Indonesian Super League winners for the first time in 2014. They will take the position H1. To occupy position E2, we have another club from Indonesia, Persipura Jayapura, reached the 2004 AFC Cup semi-final. The next MA to be drawn. We have Singapore. Singapore will be represented by Warriors FC. That will take the position E3. And the second club representing Singapore, Balestier Khalsa. They are the Singapore Cup champion. That will take position F4. The last MA to be drawn. Can anyone guess? It is Malaysia. Malaysia will be represented by the Malaysian Super League champion, Johor Darul Takzim. And they will occupy position F3. And the second club that will represent Malaysia, Pahang FA. They will occupy position G4. Next, we will move on to the next draw will be the league champion of the 7 MA drawn. Is either Maldives or Philippines will go into position G3, while the next club will go to position H4. Maldives will be represented by New Radiant SC. They have played in the AFC Cup 6 times, reached the semi-finals in 2005. And Philippines will be represented by Global FC. They are the first Filipino team to play in the AFC Cup group stage. The first drawn club will occupy position G3, and that will be Global FC from the Philippines. The next club will occupy position H4. That will be New Radiant SC from Maldives. Now leaves us with 2 slots left. Clubs from Laos will then be positioned in H3 as country protection, and this is due to the club from Maldives and Philippines will be occupying either position G3 or H4. The playoff winner will be placed into position E4 to satisfy the principle of the country protection. We have Laos FC will occupy position H3. And the winner of playoff 1 will occupy position E4. And with this, we have concluded the draw for the AFC Cup 2015. Let me recap the draw results. We have Group A, Al-Wihdat, Al-Nada, Al-Wada, and winner of playoff 4. For Group B, in the West, we have Al-Shorta, Al-Jazeera, Wat Al-Nas, and winner of playoff 3. We have Group C, Qadsiya, Arbil, FC Istiqlal, and winner of playoff 1. Group D, we have Rifa, Kuwait SC, Nijmeh, and winner of playoff 2. For the East, in Group E, we have Bengaluru from India, Persipura Jayapura, Warriors FC, winner of playoff. And Group F, we have Kichi, East Bengal, Johor Darul Takzim, Balestier Khalsa. For Group G, we will have Yanadabon, South China, Global FC, Pahang FA. Group H, we will have Persib Bandung, Ayeyawadi United from Myanmar, Lao FC, and New Radiant SC. With that, we conclude the AFC Cup 2015. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the official draw for the AFC Cup 2015 group stage. The match schedule will be distributed soon and the kickoff times will be announced in due course. We would like to thank Dato Alex, Dato Windsor, Mr. Simon, and of course, to everyone for attending this event. Now we would like to wish all the teams the very best for your campaign in this competition. The mixed zone and flash interview areas are at the back of the ballroom, and on behalf of the AFC, we thank you for coming and wish you all a wonderful day.
Abang ni, sino mo bang?